Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Frostpunk. We're just loading in here. Things are spicy, but hopefully improving. Hopefully they're on the upswing. Let's put it that way. I think we've hit our local minimum, hopefully a global minimum. There are 18 Londoners, I will give you that. And we have a workplace shortage, yes. Our steelworks now has people working in it, which is an improvement. We still have a lot of ill, but the ill should be being treated relatively quickly. Let's take a look at discontent, because right now this is a high priority for me, I think, the people that are going to leave. People are hungry, and there's bad health care. Lots of people are happy on hope, and we have some research to do as well. Perhaps we could find a way to make food a little better. Hothouse. A few hardy crops can be grown here, supplying up to 30 raw food per day. It does cost us a steam core, but surely that's got to be on the list of things to do. We are also using coal slightly faster. Perhaps even markedly faster than we're getting it. Which is, that's dangerous. You know, I could be persuaded, I think. If possible. Hold on, because this is more coal over here. It is more coal over here. I could be persuaded to build another coal mine, I think. And staff it. Because we gotta keep the heat up. So we want to stay in front of that, let's be honest. So I think that's step one. Is, I did want to see, oh, they will let us place it here, which is good because we don't have to build any more. Well, we have to build slightly more roads, but very few. There you go. Excuse me. Streets under construction. Okay. And this will give us a place to dump a few more people as well. I'm seeing this is the first time the number of sick has gone down in a long time. So we're just trying to, you know, balance some stuff here. We do have 2 engineers available. Let's put them on, like, research. Why not? So when this is built, we'll have staff to go there. And we do have 13 hours. We got people coming back. That's a long time. We got a long way to go, and we got to make this work for ourselves, but it is what it is. I think everything is, I'm not going to say is going perfectly well right now, because 18 people and soon to grow are trying to leave at the time being. But what are people mad about? They're hungry. Sure. 0 starving, though. Let's not be babies about it. Alright. I'm mostly joking. Okay, so let's max out the sawmill for now. It is about to get cold tomorrow as well. So, like, the coal is of the utmost importance. Right now, honestly, is downright temperate. But that's going to change. More sick beds are needed. Tell ya, I don't want to do this, but sure. I will open a new medical post. I do want to look at the radius of the steam hub, because obviously we want to build, you know, in hot areas. We need 25 wood, though, in order to have that. We can get that done in a day. For certain. Food is of pivotal, unbelievable importance right now. Sorry, the mine, we're going to max that out temporarily. I'm hoping, you know, we got hunters going out there today. We'll soon see how many Londoners are leaving or continuing to grow. Captain, somebody has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. Hope will fall slightly or hope will fall. We're going to send the watchman to remove the graffiti, okay? Kind of a darned if you do, darned if you don't situation, but it is what it is. The numbers of sick are falling so much. How dare you suggest we have bad healthcare right now? Let's see, I bet they're hitting 22 today. 21, okay. Once we get this healthcare handled, everything's gonna be hunky-dory, dude. Hopefully. But we're going to have some serious problems, dude, because of the food situation right now. I don't want to say I'm feeling doomed. Scouts have reached the temporary settlement. Go ahead and explore that. Take those resources. Do those resources come back to us immediately? Walled colony. They do not come back to us immediately, which is a shame because we could honestly use the wood. Discontent and hope. Back in very close proximity. And things are getting chilly. We can't afford an illness right now. So why don't you go ahead and crank this... Why don't you go ahead and put this into overdrive? I want to see where we stand there. Overdrive honestly leaves us in a pretty okay spot, I think. But we absolutely need to solve our hunger problem immediately. Did we not build? Oh, no, we didn't have the resources to build a new medical post. So that has to happen first. Just want to look at the Steam hub quickly. We're really... Look, I'll just call it like I see it. We got some problems, okay? I'll be the first to tell you this is not an ideal situation. But we're working on it. We're doing triage of our own. That's alright. You got just enough. We're doing triage of our own right now. Our colony is ill. I was gonna say, the mine is cold? I don't know why I'm surprised. In my head, I'm like, there's fire. How could it be cold? So you guys are going to be at risk of getting ill. But that's... Look, that's just something we're going to have to deal with. The next step on research, or after research, is definitely going to be to build a hothouse. Because food is just a nightmare right now. I'm just watching coal as time's going by. Seems okay. Hothouse researched. Hothouse will be built immediately. And we will staff it however we can. I do want to do drafting machines to get up to the next level of stuff, I think. So let's not research anything for a bit. So I hate to say it, but we're pulling engineers off of this project. And for the time being, well, I'll find a place to put you. Let me put it that way, okay? But first, build a... It should be in food, obviously. Build a hothouse. A few hardy crops can be grown here. It will destroy sources? Oh, the trees, of course. I think you should build it over here. Or maybe, hold on, because we have a steam hub, like... We have one right there. And it is connected via the roads, which is very surprising to me. This was pastime. Hunger is extraordinarily important right now. What's going on? A note of thanks. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you with all the work we have to do. It's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us. Hope will rise slightly. Londoners, your time is coming. The day's work is almost complete. Please start building." Uh-oh. People are hungry. Let's feed them. You'll have 3 days to feed everyone. That's as good as it's going to get. If we fail this, there's going to be problems, but it's emblematic of there being other problems to begin with, I think. Hey, can y'all finish building the hothouse? It's kind of an urgent situation here. We only have 5 sick, though. That's 3 sick? Yo. Oh, but we didn't open up our other medical post because we have no staff there. There you go. Hope rises because we fulfilled our promise. People were probably like, please, God, don't let that slip away. Honestly, we can probably afford to close some hospitals soon. Which is not something you ever want to hear from an elected official, I assume, but We have no sick, or no people that are sick and are not getting treatment for it. So there's some, look at this. People are hopeful enough to not join the Londoners. Please tell me by tomorrow, when people start getting food in their belly, that's shrinking even further. It's gonna take forever for it to get, for the temperature to return though. That's a little scary. Okay, so here's the thing. Yes, the hothouse is staffed exclusively with engineers right now. Do we need more survivors? Yes and no, right? Like, we need more food to feed them. Let's see. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. Exiled from Tesla City with food and fuel running out, we've seen the strongest among us try to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to those poor Yankees we buried. We could rob them. We could abandon them. Or we could escort them back to the city. I think we want to escort them. I'm worried it'll cause unrest in the city. I mean, for one, it's like the right human thing to do, but this is a digital toy and not a measure of your actual morality. But also, I'm like, I don't want the colony to fall. I don't want the colony to be like, oh, so we're just like murdering people now for resources. If that comes to pass in the future, it comes to pass in the future. But for now, we don't need to put ourselves on that level. We're better than that. Temporarily. Okay, so you guys, honestly, kind of want to put you on a 24-hour shift. Hold on. I honestly think if we go to adaptation here, we need to go either soup or food additives. New recipe, sawdust meal. I mean, why is it that soup is like worse? Oh, because I see. So people that eat this become discontented. People who eat this fall ill more often. I think we have to cook soup. And it will raise discontent. I mean, this caused the problem for us for sure. We should have waited until 5 a.m., I guess. But at the same time, I'm also like, you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, you're making soup today. That's not a popular decision, but, I mean, this is one of those times where I'm like, the popular decision is gonna freaking keep you alive. So pass the time. Today's gonna be another good day for the Londoners. Don't get me wrong. I'm aware. Send watchmen to remove it, please. These dang Banksy wannabes. Watch members beaten. Captain, members of the neighborhood watch who were removing the Londoner slogans have been assaulted. You have 3 days to open a guard station. Hope will rise. Do I have guard station unlocked? I don't have guard station unlocked. Excuse me, how do we get to a guard station? Give me a, we'll get there. This is, you get bust out the old Google Assistant. Frostpunk guard station. Oh, you know what? It's a law, isn't it? That's a problem. I still think we can do it as long as soon as we're ready for laws, or for the law to pass, we pass it. So I'm going to level with you. We're going to kick this out of overdrive. And we're going to put ourselves in level 2. But it's going to be it's going to be hot. And I mean, like, pun intended, but we might start to run out of coal. And people are still chilly. No, they're not. Okay, fantastic. Discontent falls slightly as a result. But people are hungry. That's got to get handled today. Because the Londoners, they got a lot of press today. But once we start working, which has just begun or is about to begin, you're saying there's a chance. How many people are being treated? Only 27. Seems good for me. Coal, we only have about 4 hours. We have to go back to level 1. People working at the coal mine will bring in more during the day than at night, but still. Efficiency 40%. Emergency shift. Honestly, I think the emergency shift must happen right now. And what do we not need? I'll tell you right off the bat, we don't really need wood right now. So why don't we pull workers from here and make sure we got some on the hothouse. I don't know, are engineers just bad at cooking? Maybe they're just cold. They are chilly. Can we crank up this steam generator? Things are getting hot. Oh, we haven't researched it yet. Oh, this is... Oh, but dude, we're feeding the hungry. We've almost got it done, actually. This 24-hour shift could get us there. We're juggling multiple problems. What do you got going on here? A child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Yikes. Okay. Not a good day. Discontent is at an all-time high. We're working it through together, though. Just waiting to see if there's any temperature relief on the horizon. Oh, no kidding. One ration is less than a day's supply. It's very surprising to me. Guess what? Engineers work in the coal mine now. How are you guys doing? You're chilled. Chilled to the bone. We're going to throw you into overdrive again. I don't want to do it. People are hungry. Bad food. People are not going to be hungry forever, though. This discontent is falling. The emergency shift is temporary. Look, this was a bold move, but we gotta make bold moves to survive here. Please just look at the automaton. You won't be upset as long as you just look at the automaton. One starving, it's gonna be handled. You just gotta, it's gonna take some time. It's going to take some time, but we're going to feed you on a need-to-feed basis. In 10 minutes, we'll be able to sign this guard station law into effect. Discontent will rise slightly, but it will lower discontent of people living nearby. 20 wood, 10 steel. We can afford this. Guard stations shall be built. Next step. Guard station. We definitely need you, like, here. Oh, dude. You can hit so much of the city from here. Look at that. That's beautiful. And please do me a favor and build a road. This was a spicy one. But we got there, I hope. And then, I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm like, maybe we should build a guard station. Yeah, we can't really... Oh, I mean, that's not too bad. Let's build it there. And it's already connected to a road, which makes that even more appealing to me. Finally, there will be someone to go after the criminals. Okay, we got new survivors coming, which is frightening, for sure. The Londoners prey on discontent. A few are persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many people as possible into joining the exodus to London. We can't do anything but let him speak. They got 31 folks now. You're not listening to reason. You're falling victim to populist rhetoric that tells you what you want to hear instead of acknowledging the reality of the situation. It's not my fault, it's cold. But look at this. Sick is very low and getting constantly lower. And hungry? Starving is rising, but hungry is going down. I have a feeling... I'm not saying we're going to pull this back completely, because it's getting a little insane. But we're starting to maybe get there a little bit. So, hold on. You have 2 workers. 0% efficiency. Why is nobody on their shift right now? One of you is in treatment? There's only like... There's almost nobody sick in the entire colony. Like... What's your problem? Honestly, we could probably take some engineers off of, like, some of these care houses now, which we have, I'm sure, far too many. Put an engineer here. Put an engineer... When it's done, put an engineer there. This will raise hope. It's all about working those numbers. I'm hopeful that we can get the Londoners below 10 by the day they leave. That's my dream right now. What bums me out the most right now is I've done what they've asked. And yet still, I'm offended. They reward me 0. Okay, we have guard stations now. Hope has outstripped discontent. Next step, feed all the hungry. If we can get that done... We're well on the track to being killed by Mother Nature instead of each other. Okay, so only 4 hours till the new populace arrives. I honestly think we should build a steam... Oh, hold on. Build a steam hub. Requires 20 steel. We cannot build a steam hub yet. Okay. But, like... I want to. What I want to do, really, is build some tents. So I'm thinking, like... Forgot how many people are coming back. These are going to be pretty inhospitable. Let's just leave it at that for now. They're going to be pretty inhospitable for a bit. Once we get 20 steel tomorrow and build that steam hub... These are going to be primo real estate. I mean, you get a nice view of the trees, the coal mines. Plus, you're right next to the police station, so it must be a nice neighborhood. We did a really good job today of getting hope and discontent back into a decent spot. Bad food, people are hungry. People are hungry, will be handled. I have the utmost confidence. Generator stress level critical. That has to go down. But we can just go to steam level 2 and we'll use a bunch of coal to stay there. But we'll turn it off before things get too bad. We can't just run the generator in overboard. Cold at home? But aren't you on level 2? Oh, it takes a while to get there. Yes. They're loving it. Yeah, I don't see any complaining now. Are burning through coal relatively quickly, but hey man, that's what the automaton's there for. Emergency shift still chunking. 35 minutes until people return. Yo, they brought back steel, 2 steam cores, 200 trees, 18 children, no, 7 children. Oh, pause. 39 homeless right now. 3 tents, which have been immediately filled. It's okay. Like, it's actually okay. What do? You definitely need a steam hub out here, which is what we planned on to begin with. And just build it there, and then I think you're gonna need at least 2 tents. Probably by this point, you're like, you should have a bunkhouse. That makes perfect sense. But we don't. Hold on. People support the guards. Sir, people are no longer concerned by the Londoners' slogans. Let's go. We couldn't bear to watch them walking the streets in this cold. We're winning the battle of public opinion. But pretty soon we're gonna run out of coal. They might feel differently when they start to freeze. But we've built the infrastructure to deal with illness. So illness right now, they did gain more followers, of course. Illness right now, obviously very dangerous because of discontent. But it's not likely to... Hold on, we have now a huge workforce as well. Max out on workers. Obviously, we need to generate as much coal as possible right now. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but it's pretty cold. We're gonna do some desperate stuff. Gathering post. I can just put the gathering post right there. It's a dream come true. We'll have workers work there. Okay. Hunter's hut. Max that out. Take some engineers off of this. Max it out. Okay. Now we gotta find jobs. Max it out. We're gonna go back to being able to do some research. Let's go. 14 engineers are available. Please go back to the hospitals. I have a feeling we might need you at some point in the future. Guard towers, for now, my opinion, max them out. We got people. We got people. We got people. Still have 10 available. We can use those final 10 guards to, hold on, do we have people here? Yeah. We can use those final 10 people, not guards, to, work on the gathering station. Now we only have 7. But let's just give it a second. We don't want to assign everybody right away. Only have 2 hours of coal left. Which is a problem because the shift starts in 2 hours. So we're going to go down to level 1 briefly. Obviously that's not going to be great. We're going to let this go for maybe like 1 more day, because obviously things are a little rough right now. Why don't you go out to the observatory? This is a delicate moment. So things are gonna get chillier. Cold is bad. You're dropping again to minus 60. All right. To me, this is a good time to stockpile as much coal as is humanly possible. Come on. What, you guys, you gotta start producing some food in the cookhouses. Oh, it's 8 a.m. Okay. So people will start to eat very soon. I'm watching our coal, because we got a problem coming in a few days. Watching the homelessness. Good stuff. Very good stuff. We must have finished our steam core then. Yes, 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 yes. We gotta start getting Londoners back on our side as soon as possible. Come on your way back, you can't just swing a hammer a couple times. Gathering post. Max that out. We need to build 1 more tent. Once this is built, I think we're in as good of a position as you could expect for the time being. And look at this. We actually have some food. By the way, if we have engineers working on research, we should probably be researching. So let's get going for level 2 here. Come on. This isn't enough to put a downwards pressure on the Londoners. They're leaving in I don't know, 9 days. That's pretty soon. Maybe this is the time for us to evoke some populist sentiments. Get some people back on our side. Coal reserves. Honestly, I'm just here to tell you, I think you're gonna wanna accept the fact that you're gonna be a little chilly. Because if you're not chilly now, I promise you, you're gonna be chilly soon. Why are you not eating? Cold homes. Okay, you know, you want livable home conditions? Here you go. This is the price you pay. But I can't turn this off for 2 days, or I've got to pivot to level 2 for a little bit. So things are gonna get close. Things are gonna hit their boiling point. Why are you hungry? Eat the food. You've got 40 rations. It's nighttime and there's no construction. Just eat. Let's go. Please. We're so close. This will be huge. We're gonna see a down arrow. I promise you that. Look, I'm your wartime general. When things are going well, people don't like me. Because I'm not doing things as efficiently as possible. Oh, the aesthetics are all messed up. Blah, blah, blah. But when things get spicy, you want the soup chef. Don't deny it. We did build up a nice coal reserve today. I'm just waiting this out. This is the end of the video alarm right here. When this hits 0 and the Londoners are BTFO, that's good. I know we're gonna have to run this thing at level 2 for at least a day in order to keep this buff. That's gonna drain a staggering amount of coal. 5 hungry people. Where do they all belong? I look at all the hungry people, which is really easy because there's only 2 of them right now. Come on, just eat. I see you going to the cookhouse over there. Oh, the hungry were fed. Hope rises. Londoners, we're getting there. We're getting there. For now, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm not going to say we solved all of our problems, okay? Can I also tell you, we definitely do not need 30 hospitals anymore. Only 6 people are sick. Honestly, dismantling some of these medical posts and replacing them with buildings that could be closer to the core seems very workable for me. But for now, thanks for watching. This is the first time in a while we don't appear to have problems happening. Problems are on the very near horizon, but they're not presently happening. This is, in my opinion, some improvement. Thanks for your support. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!